So if you guys have been subscribed to my main channel for a while, you'd know I did a video where I faced a werewolf in a match. And I recently got this werewolf figure right here. I thought of maybe using him in the feed, but this is how big he is compared to other figures. We got Cesaro and Samoa Joe here, and he's really small compared to them. But I have an idea. Luckily the head's sort of rubberish, so I can just take it off. So my idea is to make a mold of this head and make it slightly big enough so it could fit on a Mattel figure. So what I'm going to do is use my trusty mold maker here to make a mold of that werewolf head. And I've used this stuff before, it's pretty simple. And before I use this stuff, I'm going to spray a little bit of this on it. And this helps so the mold doesn't stick to that head, that way you won't have such a hard time trying to take it out. Alright, part 1 done. Made the mold and got the werewolf head out. And now we move on to the next step. Making this mold larger. Alright, so I drew a little circle on this paper plate right here. And I'm hoping once this is soaked in the mineral spirits, it will be so big that it fits outside of the circle. Wait, did I say that right? Anyways, here's the before. I noticed that this thing started to grow overnight the longer it's soaked in the mineral spirits. Okay, here it is right now. It has been soaking in there since Friday. Today is currently Saturday at night. And I'm pretty sure it's big enough. And now it's twice the size of the circle. I mean, look at this. So big you can't even see the circle anymore. Okay, we have successfully gotten the head all casted now. This is actually the second one I've made. The first one didn't turn out well. Almost looked like a duck-billed wolf. Just imagine a duck and a wolf. That is a weird animal combination, man. But anyways, looks pretty good. Except he's got a little extra stuff on the mouth here. And there's holes on his ears. There's this little seam right here in his head. And I gotta chop off this thing on the back of his head. Don't worry, after we clean this up, we're gonna make him look really nice. Real quick, here's a side-by-side comparison. Here's the original head, and here's the upscaled cast of the head. So you can see it's way bigger than the original. I mean, let me compare it to like oh, here's the Big Show. Here they are side by side, and I think this will work. I got the ears covered in a little bit of Sculpey putty to fill in those holes. And also used a little Sculpey putty to fill in where I dremelled out where the resin poured in. Once the milliput hardens, I'm gonna cover this guy in a coat of primer. I think maybe a black primer. And then go over it with a dark brown. Alright, got the werewolf head all painted up. The teeth, the front teeth right here are actually toothpicks that I drilled in. So for the colors here, I did the fur in this gray color here. Then I did the ears and the face with a mix of gray, festive fuchsia, milk chocolate, and khaki. For the nose, I used this Liquitex dark brown, or burnt umber. For the eyes, I did them in this pumpkin orange. Then, I mixed a little bit of this Falado blue and caramel Mediterranean blue and did the little dot in the eye. Then I took a toothpick and did the black dot in the middle. For those scars on the face, I used this crimson red. For the inside of the mouth here, I mixed the crimson red and warm beige to make a flesh tone color. Did the lips on the bottom of the jaw with some black. And as for the teeth, I mixed yellow ochre and white. Oh, I also used this paint for the dry brushing on the hair. So now that he's all painted up and ready to go, we just need to give him a body. Alright, so I decided to base the attire of the werewolf guy, the Wolfman, off of this little guy. Surely you guys remember him, right? If you guys don't know, he was from the video where I did that little unboxing of the coffin. So this guy's wearing like a shirt with a chain. I don't think I'll give the Wolfman a chain, but I'll definitely see if I can give him some sort of shirt. And I definitely want my werewolf to have claws, so we'll see what we can find. Okay, I finally found the figure to use for the body of the Wolfman. So this is a Joey Gase, I think that's his name. So I took him apart, mostly because of the stiff joints, and also to paint the pants. And I'm also going to acetone the tattoos off, along with the tape on the thumb here. Oh, and I also got the jacket here and used some brown paint to give it a dirty look because he's a werewolf, so he's going through the forest, man. So the jacket's bound to get dirty. And here's the Joey Gase that I currently have, and here it is next to the one that I'm customizing. And I think this figure will work well for the Wolfman. Oh, and just to let you guys know, you can actually take off the shirt on this guy without having to remove the arms. You gotta pop the head off, but you can get the shirt off. It's stretchy enough, you have to fiddle with it, but you can get this shirt off of this figure if you really wanted to. At last, after a long frickin' time, I finally got this custom finished. He finally has his own body, and he looks pretty good. By the way, the blue I used here for the pants is this caramel blue. So now that Wolfman is all ready, he can finally, well, technically he already debuted a while back, but I can use him with a better new figure. Here he is next to Joey Gase right here. You can see they're both the same figure, only I dirtied up the jacket and he's got a wolf head. And here he is next to one of the Halloween freaks. We got Dracula. Ha ha ha. I really love how this guy turned out. I had to use a little hot glue to pop the head on, that way it wouldn't slide off easily. And I think it's working pretty well. Be prepared, guys. You're going to see the Wolfman in a lot of new videos, especially with the Halloween freaks here, because he's part of the faction. Anyways, see you guys later.